In the quiet desert, just before nightfall, one man rode alone. His name was William Bradshaw, a tough bounty hunter by trade. He had seen plenty of bad things, but nothing like this. He looked down into a canyon. At the bottom was an old town, broken, dusty, forgotten, and beyond it, a mine, the Hollow Mine, a place where people once worked until they stopped coming back. No one talked about what happened, but some say the mine is possessed by demons, but William wasn't afraid. Perhaps he didn't believe in demons. William had been hired by a stranger, a man in a dark cloak who never gave his name. He only gave 3 things: a pouch, a map, and a warning. "Bring back what's buried in the mine," the man said. "Don't open it. Don't look at it, no matter what you hear." Inside the pouch was an old photo of a little boy, pale, serious, with white eyes. As the sky turned dark, William reached the mine. It was cold and quiet. He tied a red cloth to a beam to guide him back. Then he stepped inside, holding a lantern in one hand. The deeper he walked, the stranger things became. The walls were marked with old symbols, drawings of men kneeling to a faceless god. The mine creaked inside. The air smelled like iron and rot. It seems that no one had been here for years. Then he saw small footprints, but they weren't old. They were fresh, like a child had just walked through. William flinched, raising his gun, but it was just bats. He kept moving. After a while, his lantern began to flicker and died. Everything went black. Then he heard a whisper beside his ear. "You brought it with you, didn't you?" He struck a match. For just a second, he saw the pale face of a child with white eyes. He fired his gun, but when the smoke cleared, nothing. William reached the lowest part of the mine. There, he found it. A wooden box buried in rubble. It was bleeding from the corners. He opened it. Inside, there was no gold or relic, just a mirror, surrounded by what looked like bone. He looked into it and saw himself, but dead, with blood on his face. Then the reflection spoke in his own voice. "You're already part of it." Suddenly, the mine began to change. The walls twisted. They pulsed like they were alive. The tunnels turned to flesh. Hanging from the beams were miners, upside down, their eyes open, watching him, and crawling across the ceiling were shadows with long antlers. William ran. Then he found the boy from the photo standing in front of him again. Still pale, still white eyes. The boy whispered, "He sent you to take me back. But I never left. I became the mine." The mine shook, rocks fell, and the ground began to split. William grabbed the mirror and ran. He climbed the ladder toward the surface as the cave collapsed behind him. He didn't look back. As he stepped outside, it was sunrise, but something was wrong. The once abandoned town was now alive. People walked the streets, laughed, chatted. Horses moved past him. The salon played soft music. William looked at his hands. They were small, like the hands of a child. He ran to a barrel filled with water. In the reflection, he sees a boy, The one from the photo. But this time, he looks normal, alive. The man in the cloak appeared again. He stood beside an open grave. William walked to it and looked inside. He saw his body lying, twisted and holding a broken watch. The boy was free now, but William wasn't. The mirror lay forgotten in the dirt. The boy ran off into the busy town, laughing, but in the mirror. William's reflection still stared back. Trapped, confused, he began calling for help, but no one could hear him. Not anymore.